It's good to be with you. And if you are here for the very first time this morning, a special welcome to you. We will more officially welcome you toward the end of the service. But sit back and relax. You'll get an experience of what our community looks like and feels like, and a bit of what our philosophy, our spiritual practice is all about, called unity. I do want to let you know before we go into our meditation time that I will not be with you the next 2 Sundays. My husband John and I will be traveling to Norway to visit our daughter Jennifer, who's doing a study abroad program there. She's finishing up, and so we're going to be there. I share that with you because please make every effort to be here the next 2 Sundays. I have 2 fabulous people who will be speaking for me. Next Sunday, member Peter Boland. He is a philosophy professor. See? Bring your friends. Bring your friends. So next Sunday it will be Peter, and then the following Sunday is somebody who is also a beloved member of this community and somebody I hold near and dear to my heart, and she is here. I didn't realize you were here, Paige. Paige Lauer, would you please stand up? Paige Lauer Torres. She has been doing amazing work in this community with a group that she is facilitating, leading, called Love Actually, how we can use relationships, our primary relationship, and all the things that come up in our relationships as the vehicle for our spiritual awakening. So I know her well and know that I leave you in more than capable hands to be spoken to, loved up, and taught in a deep way. So please don't not be here the next 2 weeks. All right, so we're going to go into our meditation time together now. Take a moment to make sure that your cell phones are off, just in case you just came into the room. And if you're new to our community, meditation is a key part. Meditation and prayer are key parts of our unity practice and our unity philosophy. And so we make time to go into that experience together every Sunday morning. It's not just a filler up of time, because believe me, I could talk for an hour with no announcements and no meditation time. But I could, or longer. But it's about the experience we have together when we do meditate. We meditate to begin to empty out as best we can, and to be able to be really present to God, to Spirit, whatever you want to call that presence, and to be able to listen into and for that divine guidance, that spiritual guidance. And so meditation helps prepare us to be able to do that. So our meditation practice is simple. We use the technique called mindful breathing, and it is nothing other than keeping our attention on our breath. The breath as we take it into the body, and the breath as we let it go. And practicing that single-pointed attention, and noticing when our attention wanders, and gently bringing our attention back to the very next breath, and repeating that process again and again until we get better at being able to really settle into the experience of mindfulness. So our practice is mindfulness. We do a little bit of a technique called the heart math technique, and I'll take you through it. It has to do with focusing on the heart and practicing a positive emotion. And we sit in a little bit of silence together and deepen into that experience. So we're going to begin, as we always do, with a few cleansing breaths. We'll go into mindfulness meditation. We'll be blessed with beautiful chanting. Just enjoy and relax. So go ahead and move around in your chair if you need to. Make sure that you're sitting up as straight as you can. You want your back to be nice and straight. Let your hands rest comfortably in your lap in whatever position feels comfortable to you. Your feet nice and flat on the floor. And when you feel ready, if you feel comfortable doing so, go ahead and close your eyes. And just take a moment to quickly notice how you're feeling right now. You can name it without judging it. Simply noticing. And then we'll take 3 cleansing breaths. A deep breath in, and then with the first full exhalation, we'll practice the feeling of letting go, really releasing, letting go. And then with the second exhalation, we'll practice truly being here. Here in our body, here in this room. And with the third, we'll practice opening up. So go ahead now and take a nice steady breath in, really aware of the breath filling your lungs. And then when you're ready to let that breath go, really notice the release of the breath as you practice the feeling of letting go. And then another deep and steady breath in, aware of the air filling your lungs. And then noticing that breath as you let it go, and practicing the feeling of being right here, right here. And a third deep breath in, letting the air fill your lungs. And then as you let that breath go, practice the experience of being open. Continue to let your attention rise and fall with each breath. And if you notice that it wanders at any time, be loving and patient with yourself. Bring your attention back to the very next breath. And if you find it helpful, as you hear the sounds of the beautiful ancient chanting, just practice those 3 breaths out, letting go, being here, and opening up. And so continue now to deepen into this practice of stillness and openness. Allowing your attention to be with each breath in and with each breath out. Quiet mind, open heart. Quiet mind, open heart. And when you're ready, allow your attention to drop to the center of your chest, the area of the heart. Imagine each quiet and peaceful breath moving in and through the heart, as if every conscious breath is a breath of peace. Every conscious breath brings a feeling of inner spaciousness. Every conscious breath brings an experience of clarity. Quiet mind, open heart, centered in the awareness of God's presence, centered in the awareness of perfect peace. For the next few minutes, continue to practice being aware of each breath, continuing to have attention focused in the area of the heart. And if you find it helpful, imagine breathing in and breathing out a particular positive, pleasant emotion, perhaps love, gratitude, perhaps peace or joy. And if you find your attention wanders at any moment, just gently bring it back to the breath and back to the heart in the silence, in the silence. aware of the music beginning to fill the room. Allow your attention to rise to the surface and take just a moment to hold the feeling of gratitude, appreciation for just the opportunity to be still and quiet and peaceful. Silently blessing and thanking those around you that help to contribute to just a beautiful, calm and loving energy and experience. And then go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Just let that breath go, and anything else that you might still be holding on to or feels like is holding on to you. And maybe another nice deep breath in and out. And so it is. Amen and amen. And why don't you turn to somebody near to you and greet them with that beautiful salutation that says, the divine in me, the God in me recognizes and acknowledges that in you. It's called Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
Thanks for listening. Sunday services at 9 and 11 a.m. Inclusivity. It's worth the drive. Subscribe to our podcasts and download our free app for instant access to a wealth of spiritual teachings, services, and events.